Hello, hey, how you guys doing? James here. Hope you having a good morning, good day, or good evening, or wherever you seen this video. Well, it's a kind of was checking out a couple of content creators' videos, and I'm gonna start with this one woman and a man, and it's gonna talk about women, single, dating, and things like that. But this one particular video I'm gonna start out with. This dude got some serious issues, and she gonna point something out, and I'm going to make my commentary after this, and I'll share the other videos.
Usually passport bros catch a lot of heat from women because they just don't like the fact that these men are not focusing their attention to those women anymore. Instead of that, they are traveling the world. But it's not only women that don't like that fact, it's also some men. I found this elderly guy who says he is ex-military who really has a special type of love for passport bros coming from America. Not only passport bros at that, he has a special place in his heart for Black American passport bros. Let's roll the clip.
You know, I need to thank you ashy bastards, you passport bros, for something. Y'all have managed to fuck up international travel for everybody who ain't you. You see, before the passport bro movement even started, I was traveling for the United States military. I was able to go to any country I wanted to, see the sights, take pictures, enjoy the fucking festivities, and when I was single, if I did meet somebody and hit it off, we hit it off. Now, I couldn't even possibly do that. Couldn't even possibly do that.
Isn't it funny how this man actually believes that the younger generation of men now is starting to travel is really disabling him and traveling around the world in peace? You may wonder, and so did I, how is it that it's the passport bro's fault that this man is just not able to travel anymore? Let's find out.
Do that. Thanks to you, I can't get a woman in America, so let me take my shortcomings overseas ass motherfuckers. Ashy bastards, no lotion having motherfuckers.
Correction, sir. It's not like passport bros from America can't get any women from the US. It has something more to do with some women in America being a bit too entitled. Some of them overvalue themselves. Many of them don't even respect themselves, meaning that they're never going to respect the men that they are with. A lot of them don't even know what it's like to be feminine or think that the more the man makes, the more feminine that they can be, which is absolutely ridiculous. And they don't want to contribute anything to the relationship, especially not during the dating phase.
Fuckers. I said all along my favorite place on earth to go to when I was traveling with the military was South Korea. I love South Korea. I would go back in a heartbeat. But now I gotta go back and wonder whether or not I'm looked at as one of you fucking lame bastards. Why? Because you have no game in America. So you decided to take the sex tourism route. That's exactly what you're doing.
Wow, this miserable man obviously has no idea what an actual passport bro is about. You know, one that is respectable, one that knows how to carry himself. He has no idea where these men are coming from. I mean, the way he is insulting young men as somebody who is probably in his mid-50s is really getting underneath my skin. How can you even talk to people like that? And I don't know if you have seen the amount of likes. This video has like 40,000 likes. I'm sure that 39,000 of those are women and 1,000 of those are just men who just can't leave their own area code. But I'm digressing. What I want to say is there's a time and place for everything. And there's a way that you can put things in a certain way to make somebody understand where you are coming from. But all this man is doing is insulting people, calling people names, literally what they are doing.
That's exactly what you're doing. You're looking for a submissive white line black ass. You know the women here have caught up to your bullshit ass, lame ass game, and you decide to try that fucking shit on tour with a group of women who don't know who the fuck you are. Well, unfortunately, you fucked it up for every goddamn body else. I can't go to Rio de Janeiro just to hang out for Carnival. Well, he's a passport pro. Fuck, no, I'm not. motherfuckers are looking for a submissive ass wife. Now everybody that comes over there to these countries are looked at like we're all looking for the exact same fucking thing.
So what are you saying, sir? This man is really out here acting like he just cannot walk off of an airplane in peace, walk out of an airport in peace, without some locals thinking that this is just another young, handsome passport bro from America who's just here to be ratchet. Now, I'm not saying that people don't know how to behave in different countries. I'm not saying that. But I'm pretty sure that the majority of passport bros know how to carry themselves. You know, the last time I checked, it was 2 women who got arrested in Dubai for acting up. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Dubai. Anyway, I believe that this man is really mad at something else. I believe that he's upset at the fact that younger men know how to travel now by themselves with their own made money, with their own passport that they paid for. None of it is government funded like his was. You know, maybe you are mad at that. I really believe that this man is mad at the fact that the younger generation now is traveling the world, hanging with women from all types of countries and just enjoy life. I mean, why sit there as a man of his age, come at young men's neck, don't even give them any type of advice, just call them names and everything instead of congratulating them. But that's how the game goes, gentlemen. Not everybody, not even people from your own community or even family members are going to congratulate you in what you are doing, especially not when other countries or women from other countries are involved.
That's true.
How do I know? My husband experienced the same exact thing. The moment it was time for him to leave the US, it was a whole bunch of talk. It was a whole issue going on, when before, nobody really cared. Okay, so unlike these people though, you guys really shouldn't care about that. As long as you are carrying yourself with respect, you stay respectful. You don't go to other countries acting a fool, disrespecting people. You making sure you are following rules and regulations. You are completely fine. I really don't understand the fact why this man is so disturbed by the fact that black American guys are traveling the world now. I mean, even if somebody was to step towards him and say, no, you're not allowed in here because you are a passport bro probably, and we have made bad experiences with passport bro, all he would have to say is, no, I'm not. I'm just here to enjoy my vacation. I'm not a passport bro. But instead of that, he makes it all about these passport bros, which I am sure have nothing to do with the way this man is feeling.
You know the feeling. Those moments when your life changes forever. If you lost or
I'm gonna comment before she go on with the video. This guy, I seen him on TikTok. I don't know if he's one of these people that, I don't know, they need therapy, because he's just mad. He's just angry at the world for some reason. I don't know. I mean, he just go off on any. I mean, he just go way overboard on some stuff. And I just think that dude need to chill out. I don't know what he's ragging about. He sound like he's on the rag. I don't know if he's going through that midlife crisis. But hey, you know, I'm about the same age. You know, I ain't been outside the country. I ain't hating on somebody because they got the opportunity to go in a must-see. And if you that silly to believe that a whole country is going to be because a few knuckleheads did something, you're sadly, that's go how deranged some people are. Out of a few individuals that act a fool, it don't represent everybody's going over acting a fool. You know, people don't. I don't think in the rest of other countries are like America, where some people in America put one as a color, one as everybody. You know, if anything, I think it's right. In other groups of people, anyway, from what I've heard, there have been European men going over there acting a fool and acting a nut, more so than passport bros. From what the guys have been over here, and women travel, and people who are native on the land said this. So no, sir, you're wrong again. And yeah, I see he got some issues,
to
bro.
update your health insurance because of a recent life change. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov, because worrying about health coverage shouldn't hold you back as you keep moving forward.
passport bros, which I am sure have nothing to do with the way this man is feeling.
I have a wife. I don't need a submissive one. But that's because you...
Did you see what I saw? Did you see what I saw? This man is actually wearing nail polish. I mean, now it all begins to make sense. Of course you don't need a submissive wife when you are not a masculine man. I mean, just because you are sitting there, you are ex-military and your voice is deep, doesn't mean that you are masculine. What is a man doing wearing nail polish? I understand that it's 2024. Some things have changed, but some things should never change, meaning men shouldn't have long nails, men shouldn't wear any nail polish. I seriously cannot believe this. I mean, I never knew that men could be this emotional and this delusional. I mean, sir, why don't you just get online and keep it real all the way? Because you are obviously mad that young men are traveling the world. Some of them are lucky enough to find a submissive wife, while you are probably at home dealing with the energy from a masculine wife. This video goes to show you that men can be real haters too. And the most saddest thing about this is elderly men, they are supposed to be knowledgeable. They're supposed to know how to carry themselves. Yeah. They're supposed to know how to talk to the younger generation, because if we young people 41, okay, if we young people cannot learn from the older ones who are supposed to teach us things, who are we supposed to learn from? Again, the only thing that this man is proving is the fact that he's emotionally weak and that he doesn't know how to articulate himself at the age of probably like 54, 55. I'm not quite sure. I mean, let's say that the majority of passport bros do travel the world and make the average American man look bad. Tell me, what type of advice did this man just give to these young men? Yeah. What type of constructive criticism did he just give? He ought to be ashamed of himself that he speaks like this, because all that he's proving is, like I said, emotionally weak and that he is immature. I mean, what type of information is somebody that is actually traveling the countries? What kind of information is that person supposed to take from this video? Sir, honestly, if I'm allowed to give you some advice, name-calling and insulting people is never going to be the answer. Stop being a bully at the age of 55. Stop wearing nail polish and continue to be miserable if you choose to, as the passport bros rise up. So this is everything I have for you guys today. I was really shocked about this man's behavior, how he was speaking, and I'm sure that he meant everything he said from the bottom of his miserable heart, but that's not going to keep you guys from traveling. So thank you so much.
Introducing Norton Genie, the AI-powered scam detector that makes it so easy to spot.
Always covered in palm trees. I'm in my zone, you call me. Wishing my neck it was icy. I'm liking everything I see. Now you holding my hand, kiss on the cheek. Next won't get in the state, then you in shape. I like how your jeans be hugging and fitting your waist.
Men don't like women. They really don't.
No, man, that's not even the case. The thing is, this is a modern woman tactic that you're deploying right now. And this is what happens when the type of men that women actually want don't want them back. So they think that there's something wrong with the guy. So the guy must not like women whatsoever. No, you're batting out of your league, just like most modern women. You don't know where you stand in the sexual dating market and how you can actually attract people in relationships. And that's what's got you upset. And guys aren't approaching you. So of course she's going to go to the beautiful lie that will help her ease herself, and she'll go off of this truth gospel and just take the truth serum and say, yes, this is my truth, and my truth is something's wrong with these guys, so they must hate women. God, man, these modern women make me laugh.
I caught you once again cheating on me. All I want is my clothes, and I will leave. May I please have my clothing items so I can get the hell out of the house? I am leaving. Can I please have my clothes?
I can come back later.
No, I'm not coming back.
Well, then you can come.
My clothes are right there. All I need is the things in the dryer. That's it, and I'm out of here. Can you please move out of the way so I can get my clothes, and I will leave?
You can call the cops.
So that you can be with Michael.
You can call the cops.
I don't want to call the cops. I just want my clothes, and I will leave. May I please have my clothes?
No.
Why? Why can't you just go be with him? Why do you have to string me along? And pretend like you don't like the guy? After the shit that I just read? over it, man. I'm done being punked. You can keep everything. Let me have my clothes so I can leave. And that's it. I won't bother.
Recording down.
No, I'm not. Because I have to. Because everything that you say is a lie. Just like how you and Michael are done. He's uncircumcised.
You can call the cops.
Okay,
See, the thing is, this guy right here, the reason why he doesn't understand this is because he really doesn't understand women. He understands that, it's done. When it comes to that, he's trying to leave, he's trying to get out of it, he already knows that. But he doesn't understand the sweet science behind, how women think and how they are. The reason why she won't leave, that's not good enough for her, because she still needs you as the fallback guy. She still needs you as a compartmentalized role in her life. And to be completely honest with you, a lot of guys don't know this, and a lot of people probably don't know this in general, but women choose or end up getting with the guy and marrying the guy that typically is not their first choice, especially if they've been partying until they're 30, 35 years old. Probably like this woman, she just picked this guy, but now she's hypergamy hopping and she's on another dude's stick while lying to, her actual guy that she's with. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to break up with her because he knows that, I should have never took this one serious. I don't know why dudes are still getting married in the West, but that's just a question that will always plague me. But that's why she is making it hard for him, because she's also shame. She feels shame, so she's trying to reverse that, put some shame on him, take the accountability off herself, but she's actually shameful. That's why she's standing in front of the dryer. That's why she's in a submissive stance. That's why her head is down to the man, because she knows that, she got caught. She knows that it's shameful in her nature, her biology, but her actions and what she says out of her mouth is going to conflict that. And the guy just wants his clothes. And it's sad that she's saying all this. Obviously, she's probably not going to call the cops, or he's not going to call the cops. She's just playing this game because he actually caught her in an act, and he's just trying to say, hey, let me go. She has an issue that's unresolved, but why dudes, man? Why are dudes dating in the West? I will never understand that, bro. Get your passport, get out of here, guy. Stop wasting your time with modern women, bro. All they want to do is hop from pipe to pipe, show off their hypergamy because they have it, because they have the internet, and then they get validation, and that's all they want to do. Just hit it, quit it, get on a jet, and split. Get up out of here, bro, and end up somewhere. Go to Thailand, go to Colombia, go wherever the fuck you want to go, bro. But just get out of there, man. This is crazy. Stop dealing with these women.
Y'all gotta see this video.
Nah, you can't stay here.
This is your son.
I'm saying you can't stay here. Y'all can't stay here.
For you?
Hey, my girlfriend come with her kids, so y'all can't do that.
So, this is your firstborn.
I'm saying that. I'm sorry to tell you.
Bro, don't be a deadbeat right now. We need a place to stay. We're not sleeping outside in the car. No, your son not even getting this place to stay.
I'm sorry, you can't stay here though.
Listen,
hey, my girl coming, you listen.
All of his stuff is in my car, in the backseat of my car. Hey. He can't even, I don't even have a place for him to sit in the car.
You might have to make a room, sleep in there. I'm straight. Can't stay here.
All our furniture, all our clothes, all of his toys and stuff, they're sitting in my car.
Hey, I'm good.
You can't just sleep in the car.
Hey, you better go stay with your mama.
This right here, this is your blood.
Call your mama though.
This your son. You gonna leave your son out here in the rain?
Hold on. You broke my windows out.
So?
Smashed my tires. Then you touch me.
So?
I'm straight. I'm straight.
But you got a boy. But you got a young little you.
How do y'all feel about this? And is she doing too much?
Bro, this is some sad shit. This is sad, bro. I'm thinking that he's just gonna take in the kid, but he knows how this woman works. This is his baby mother, and he has apparently another woman with children. Wow, bro. This is how you know that these are the high-level pookies. The highest level of pookie you can be that, women are continuously dealing with. Women are continuously having children with. But she needs shelter. He's like, hey, go to your mama's house. But maybe she can't go to her mom's house because her mom, maybe they don't have a good relationship. Maybe, she ran off on a plug on her mama. Who knows? But I don't know why she's avoiding going there. But now she wants a dude that's not even in a relationship with her anymore. Only has a kid. That's the only thing that are attached to each other. And she wants to be housed. And he's like, nah, it's not happening. I'm a high-level pookie. I got other girls coming in with their kids. Oh, my God, bro. If this is not an indication or indicated to get your passport and stop pumping women and getting them pregnant here in the United States, I don't know what it is, bro. This is only in the West, bro.
only really in the West. Like, you see it, this ratchet.
Yes.
This is crazy, bro.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
So apparently her friend uploaded this video and she now single. I don't think her friend did that on accident though. I believe her friend was actually ready for some real, and it made her mad to see her friend do a man dirty for no reason, but she could have just been single. Now a lot of people who would cheat just like this lady did would argue that that lady is not a real friend, but she not even real to her damn self, so what standard is she being held to? I don't know. Women think men are the problem just like men think women are the problem, and they don't even realize that both people are the problem, because it's a lot of negative men and women who still want positivity just like the rest of us. Matter of fact, they need it more than us, so they gonna do everything it takes to be first in line. The women will use their body because they know that's what men like, and the men will use their money because they know that's what women like. Y'all need to understand that the only reason people do this is because they trying to manipulate their way into an opportunity, or they don't think they good enough, so they do what they know you gonna like to try to get a chance. The problem that most men and women with good intentions have is that they will look at the people with good intentions as somebody that's not applying enough pressure because they talking to you like a fucking human. They not promising you bullshit. They not flashing their money or their body. They approaching you because they want to actually get to know you. Ain't no reason to act like they so in love with you and they don't fucking know nothing about you but your body or what you got to show. But people seem to not understand that y'all so impressed with this shit like it's so hard to get. Anybody can go to Dr. Miami. Anybody can go get an extra job or invest in some shit and become rich. But y'all glorify this shit so much, y'all will ruin y'all entire relationships. Whatever path y'all on, y'all destroy that shit. It don't matter. I need y'all to do me a favor. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality. These motherfuckers need to start living in the
Well, no chat GPT, no sisterhood on this one. What did I always used to tell you guys? Women are in direct competition whether they know it or not, and misery loves company. So if any one of these modern women try to climb the ladder of success, aka be chosen by one of these guys and be elevated to something other than a booty call at 3 o'clock in the morning, then the single friend that cannot, which is in this case posted it, cannot get any man's attention, is not attractive, and will be lonely, left out into the dumps and having to regroup and find something else to carry out the rest of her miserable days. She can't have that happen. So of course the more attractive one gets a boyfriend, and by nature the competition begins. My question is, who the hell is dating this chick in the picture? Like she shouldn't be getting no attention whatsoever. She should be paying attention to what she puts down her, mouth, meaning food. Come on now. That too. And going to the gym, she should be paying attention to that. But women never prioritize these things because women are never told the truth. They're coddled from actual reality. And when you try to apply reality, because men, we live in reality, we're more logic-based, more reason-based, it's like we're speaking Chinese. So, yeah, man, who's dating her, bro? Like, what are these niggas doing? Anyway, man, that's wild, but I'm not surprised.
As a black woman, I speak for most black women when I say we do not care about the passport bros, because we can easily book a flight and go find the man of our nightmares if we so desire. So do not bring down or drag black women into all of this mess, because we bless the union between you and your passport bros.
Nah, man, this is cool. This is cap, bro. Because the thing is, most of the women that don't actually care, don't know, or they're not actually concerned, those women, they actually don't make videos. You don't see them. They're not trying to be seen. They don't crack fake smiles. And they don't sit around and cope because they're bored and talk about, oh, I can get on a plane, we can do the same thing and be with the men of our nightmares or whatever. Trying to just do a play on words. But the thing is, you can only get pipe from those dudes. There's plenty of videos out there, women trying to be like us. They're going on dates. There's one girl, and she was getting piped by at least 5 dudes out there with no commitment. So lowering your value, getting ran through, I guess you can do that as well. But men can do something that you try to hide that you want naturally, and that is to be in a relationship with someone that is attractive. But your attraction triggers, you really cannot meet those attraction triggers because the guy that you want, every other chick wants. So you will just be on a long list of women that just get pounded out at 2 o'clock in the morning and sent home with your box sore, and that's about it. So stop coping, stop lying, stop cracking that fake cheesy grin, because if you really didn't care, you wouldn't respond, you wouldn't even make a video. Because the women that men are actually looking for, one of the traits is they're not all over the place. No, not everybody knows them, especially men. So yeah,
You're just out there trying to get some attention, trying to cope. Anyway, guys, man, you already know what it is. This is why, men, you guys got to keep getting...
Oh, these videos get interesting,
Thank you.
I didn't know you could get all this stuff on a braids. I remember that.
Well, you know what they say. In order to remember something, you gotta forget.
So I got one of the sisters out in Atlanta complaining about the dating scene, but people don't understand that it's not Atlanta or even the dating scene. It may be certain things about them. Let's go ahead and roll that.
There has to be one of the most oddest transactions in Atlanta in the entire world. Like, there's no place like Atlanta. Like, I get huge bouquets of flowers. Like, I just picked one up from the concierge this morning. But, like, this person doesn't want to commit. This person is married. This person has kids by everybody. This person is not with their baby mama but live with their baby mama. This person is hiding from 10 folks because they did something they weren't supposed to do. Come to Atlanta and get money. And that's it. Because get money and get out. This place is hell!
There's a lot of people in Atlanta that complain, especially a lot of women, because the competition is very fierce in Atlanta. It's definitely more favorable for the men in Atlanta than anywhere else probably in the nation. So when you are in a very, very competitive environment like in Atlanta, and a lot of sisters got the act right in Atlanta, that's going to be making even more of a fierce competition. But at the same time, what is it about you personally that you keep attracting men that don't want to commit to you? What is it about you? Like, why is it that you can't get the men that want to commit? But let's go to the other side of this. A lot of times, young ladies like that, they have men that want to be with them, but a lot of times they don't want them.
Boom.
Most of their stories always pan out to that.
Mm-hmm.
The ones they want don't want them. They in relationships. They doing this. They won't commit. That's the ones they want.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that actually want to be with them, the ones that would love to make her their wife, she don't want them. Mm-hmm. Until she gets a lot older, her prospects get real low. And all of a sudden, now she's looking for that good job having brother. Now she's looking for the brother that was the electrician that liked her.
Exactly.
Now she's looking for the brother that's a plumber or a pipe fitter
exactly.
that liked her, right?
Exactly.
Or some brother that's a carpenter or something that liked
exactly.
her. But see, those
exactly.
kind of jobs and or whatever isn't trendy for them enough, right? That's usually what a lot of it is.
Yes.
And in the
that's
black
true.
community, the reason why some sisters lose out is because you don't know a good man. You haven't been taught what a good man is.
Exactly.
You haven't been taught.
Exactly.
And a lot of it comes from, unfortunately, single parent households.
Say it again.
Because if your dad is there, your dad's going to tell you what's a good man.
Exactly.
He's going to tell you.
Exactly.
Even if you get with a guy, you say, hey, what do you think about him, Dad? He going to tell you if that's a good guy or that's not a good guy. Your mama can't tell you what a good man is. Mm-mm. She just can't. Because most of the time, she was married to your daddy. So how's she gonna tell you what a good man is? But you pass up a lot of decent men. You can't tell me all the brothers in Atlanta don't want to commit.
Right.
You can't tell me all the brothers in Atlanta is married and howling at you. You can't tell me all the brothers in Atlanta living with their baby mama but not with their baby mama. You can't tell me all the brothers in Atlanta is just sending women flowers, which is very expensive, and don't want to commit to anything. That is a bold-faced lie. There's a lot of good brothers in Atlanta. A lot. You just not meeting them.
Right.
Because you're not going in the areas where those brothers are at.
Exactly.
You're not putting yourself in a position
exactly.
to get those kind of brothers. Or, I would say more so the third one than anything else, you're dismissing those brothers.
Exactly.
Oh, look at his shoes. Oh, I'm going to talk to him.
That's
the kind of silly things that y'all own.
They do that.
Silly.
Yep.
Dude could be walking around with naked $300,000 a year, but he ain't got Jordans on.
There you go.
He ain't got some jewelry on that you think he should be having on.
There you go.
Yet that dude got a business.
Right.
And you just pass him right on up because he don't dress a certain way.
Yep.
Y'all better get up out of that stupidity, man. All that he ain't dressing this way. Oh, I mean, because you know what? They said this, but I'm going to say some, not all. But some of the sisters are very vain when it comes to men.
Oh, my God.
You got to look a certain way.
Say it again.
Okay, you don't like his shoes.
Exactly.
He's a good dude. Maybe he just don't know about something, right?
Right.
You get with him and say, hey, you might. How you think now? Of course, a man don't want to wear. I'm a firm believer. I don't want no Jordans on my feet.
Right.
Like you couldn't give me I despise Jordans. Now I wore Jordans when I was a kid because Michael Jordan was playing. Right, and that was popular at the time when Michael Jordan was actually playing. But today, what I look like at my age, walking around some freaking Jordans. I wish I would put some Jordans on my feet at this age. That looks so childish. And yeah, I know some of you men will get upset that I said that, but I'm sorry. It's childish. Wearing Jordans. Leave that for them young boys. Shoot. But she's just attracting what she's giving out.
Right.
And sometimes women don't want to deal with that part and hold themselves accountable to the type of people they actually are attracting.
Say it again, Phil. Say it again. Hallelujah on that one. They sure can. I totally agree with that statement. Yes. And that's true. But yeah, it's the truth. It's them. It's crazy. Let me see this one.
It's a watermelon, but it's not just a watermelon. It's easy to do. Just scoop out all the flesh, then put in your favorite fruits. Stir in the jelly powder and boil it. Then pour it into the watermelon. The next day, you'll have delicious fruit jelly. It tastes great.
Society is so used to single moms, even married single moms, that when I used to tell people that I have toddlers and I'm a stay-at-home wife, the number one thing they used to always say is, oh my God, I bet your hands are so full. I bet that's so busy for you. And I didn't want to tell them the truth, that I'm spoiled as hell and I have tons of help. Because 9 times out of 10, they'll also say, well, I have 3 kids of my own, so I know how difficult it is. And the whole time they're trying to project their situation onto me, I'm thinking in my head, well, dang, you probably should have got knocked up by somebody else. But I have to stand there and smile and nod and pretend I know what it's like to be a mother that just has a difficult life. But I can't relate. I'm spoiled as hell. I do whatever I want to do. Heck, I'm about to head to the spa right now. I don't clean my own house. I've never had restless nights. I've never had to change diapers by myself. I even hired somebody recently to come cook for us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm just spoiled. I have an easy life. Kids are not. And that...
Okay, so let's address 2 things in this video. Okay, so first of all, she is right. Like, the sisterhood only supports struggle life. That's what the sisterhood does. And it doesn't support struggle life as far as functional struggle life. It supports dysfunctional struggle life. Because there's nothing wrong with struggling, because that's how you get to be successful, you know. But what is dysfunctional struggling? When you're struggling backwards, you're gonna struggle for the rest of your life. So that's what the sisterhood does. It supports struggling, victim mentality type people, right? And so the fact that she does not have a victim mentality, she's not struggling, the sisterhood will be against her. Okay, so that's one thing. The second thing is this comment that's at the bottom. It says, these are the type of women who will leave you as soon as your circumstances change or life happens. I believe that also, because she does come off as being lazy. Like, she's proud to not do anything. So there's nothing wrong for a man to take care of his woman. That is an amazing thing. And there's nothing wrong for a woman to have a fun, a productive life supported by her man, because of her man. That is amazing. That's the goal. But what the issue is when a woman is proud to not have done anything. She doesn't have to do anything. Yeah, that is a problem. Like, if she is reliant on the fact of not having to do anything, that's an issue, because if the man ever goes down and needs help and, needs you to do some things, then this there for her. She's not there to do anything. She's there to be pretty and be served.
Yep.
You know, and have an easy life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so she does not look like the type of woman that will struggle at all. And so there's nothing wrong with a woman being able to, you know, enjoy the fine things in life and, you know, having a good time.
Right.
You know, from her man, you know, from picking the right man. But, you know, come on now, tell us some things that you could do for your man.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
You gotta tell us something.
Exactly.
But so that's where
exactly.
It's because I made the right decision on who I laid down and got pregnant by. My husband and I planned our kids, and the number one thing I told him before I even got pregnant was I'm not going to be one of those stay-at-home moms that are miserable as hell stuck in the house with kids. And you know what my husband said? Live your best life, beautiful. Anywhere you want to go or anything you want to do, you can do it. You want to go on spa dates, you want to go hang out with your friends, you want to go shopping, by all means you are free to do that. That's the beautiful thing about marrying an older, mature, understandable man. He loves how spoiled I am. He don't think that a woman's place is just to look miserable and battered in the house.
My new book, Keyboard Rich, How Anyone Can Earn 6 Figures from Home with a Simple Book.
To look miserable and battered in the house.
Okay, so it looked like she did pick the right man. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I mean, I don't know how old her husband is, but you know, she looked like she's in her 20s, and maybe her husband might be in his 40s, and so she's gonna have to sacrifice some things, you know, like her husband might be boring, or you know, she has to sacrifice something to get, you know, this luxury lifestyle or whatever, you know. That's cool, but I'm not sure if the man, he picked the right wife.
Right.
You know, so she picked the right husband, so she's smart. But did the man pick the right wife?
Exactly.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a woman that talks like this, because ain't no telling. You know, if you go down in income, this woman might be out the door, or you know, like this luxury lifestyle. Living good, all material things get boring after a while. After you live this certain type of lifestyle, like she's in her 20s, maybe when she gets in her 30s, it'll get boring. And eventually, you know, your money gets stagnant. You reach your earning peak. And if the woman gets bored and she wants more experiences, that's when they start to cheat. That's when these men that don't got no money with this cool little personality, this connection and all this other stuff, a lot of these women can step out because she's talking about the man's money. That's primarily what she's talking about. She's not talking about the man himself.
Right.
You know, and she's not talking about her investment into the relationship. She's not talking about what she has done to invest into this relationship.
Exactly.
She's not talking about that.
Exactly.
And so, so she's very much suspect, red flags. But at the same time, the sisterhood will never support a woman that's living a good life, even though they say that they want to live a soft life, but they still hate a soft life. They hate people that are living a soft life. You know, they'll never support a woman living a soft life. That's number one. And then number two, they'll never support a woman that actually says that they do things for their man. They actually, you know, bring something to the table. They hate. Those are two things that a sisterhood woman hate.
Exactly.
They hate women that actually live in a soft life. And if that woman is living a soft life, it has to be, they have to talk about how they are checking their husband. How there has to be some chaos involved. There has to be some type of, you know, I'm putting my man in his place.
Exactly.
I'm forcing this man to give me a soft life is because I'm dominating this man. You know, that kind of stuff. It has to be some type of chaos. And then they hate the fact of you earning a soft life, as in like you bringing something to the table which would allow a man to you tough life. But anyways, let's go on to the next video.
I actually had 2 school. This is Bella.
Let me get back to what I agree with that guy. I mean, he's exactly, and that's what some women do. You know, they used to live in a certain lifestyle. So guys, when you dating that kind of woman with that characteristic of a woman, you have women like that are out there. They used to live in that certain type of life, and they're not gonna compromise. And things do happen. What if you get sick? What if you like your income, you get laid off? And she go, oh my goodness, you need to get off your butt and and you've been out there working, trying to apply for jobs online, door to door, and she can't handle the pressure because a little misfortune happened, something prior to your health, and all of a sudden she get up and split, and she don't want to pull her half. That's why I said love is sacrifice on both ends. It's not just on the man's end, because sometimes things happen. I mean, prime example, look what happened to the actor Bruce Willis. The man was healthy. 1 minute, all of a sudden a misfortune happened where he started something in his brain. And what was uniquely about that story, his wife still was by his side in his later years. How many women were stuck by Bruce Willis? Think about it. If they can't be, this is what love is. You need that type of woman that's going to love you, going to support you. And that's a real woman. And I shout out to, even when Christopher Reeve was alive, even after, and I take men like Michael J. Fox. He was at the height of his career. But when he had to stop working, did you see their wives abandon him? Did you see? No. Are they attracted him? They have to live a certain lifestyle. See, as men, we got to be looking for something like those women. So that's the integrity of a woman, that she's not going to run. If something happened to her, just like they would say for a real man, a regal man that was just standing. If something would happen to his woman, he's not going to run. He's going to love his wife until he do what is right by the eyes of God, right by the eyes of the family. To have a genuine love, and it's hard to find a woman who genuinely loves without having a compromising situation. I've dated women. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. One time I was dating this woman. She was a single mother, and she lived in subsidized housing. Nothing wrong with that. It's not that she was a single mother, but her mindset was different, because I remember one time I rented a car. Now I'm paying out of my pocket to rent a car, and she's going along for the ride. And so they didn't have a particular SUV. This is how some women are. Some are women. I think and other women could be the same way, but I'm talking from the women I've come across, and some of them were black women. And it's just because I didn't have a fancier car. She had connection, and then she was the kind of person, we didn't hug just to say goodbye or anything. It was just some ratchet shit. I took her to the movie driving one time. It was just it was so. This has been my experience, and they always want to say, why do us Western men go out? Because you got to deal with this kind of personality of women. That when you're a good-hearted man, and I guess you're like the second or third choice, they treat you like your second and third choice. But see, why are these women making these videos? Because now these men are saying, hey, there are options out there. And so there was a time I dated. I didn't sleep with every different woman. I didn't pressure and put intimacy and sex on them. But even just to get to know them, man, just to get to know them as a person, to see if you have that chemistry. Oh my goodness, it was something to deal with. I'm telling you. And you always hear their side story, and what Brother Phil was saying, that's true. If you don't have a name brand car, they don't want to talk to you. If you have name brand shoes, they want to talk to you. They want to look flat. If they're gonna be your girl, they want to look flashy in front of everybody. So that's why American men, from what I heard from men that went overseas, says, you mean I gotta have all that? No, you just, and I like what Andre Crossing Border said. He said, oh, you don't gotta come on down here with all the jewelry and stuff like that. They ain't on no stuff like that. All you gotta do is make sure you have some regular nice clothes. It ain't gotta be name brand, and just dress casual. And the women will like you, and make sure you smell clean, of course. Just something basic, and just have a pleasant personality, and that's it. But women here, they'll talk about you. Oh, they will clown you in front and go back and tell the child, this dude, he was such a buster. Let me tell you, and just like, wow. And they will put down men like that. They'll do a comedy show, and it based on that alone. I'm surprised. And so that's why, just like man, some of the reasons why some men don't talk about they ain't got no game. No, it's just that you don't want to deal with that crap, and you see it coming. If you a hard working man, whatever your job is, they need to respect that. They need to respect your position as a man and what type of job you have. You have women say, oh, that's what you are a warehouse worker, so what are you plan? What you gonna plan on doing? That's what you're gonna be all your life? Well, I need a little bit more. And they start coming up with this fact. They think that they're gonna meet some baller NBA player, but they can't deal with a dude that is working in the warehouse. Or I'm just using that as an example. Nothing wrong with people working, but I'm just using that as an example. And you're a good, hard-working man. You work 60, 70 hours busting your butt in that plant. You work 60, 70 hours. And you make sure you take care of your bills and everything. But they don't appreciate that. They don't see that because you don't have the, and you have a nice car, but because you don't put $30,000 worth of gold rims and shit, crap on it with a dumping system. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And this is what it is in America. We put our emphasis on things like that. Just some people want to get that attention. And there are some women, some women want the flashiness. So they want to look good. But yeah, and sometimes they do, he's right, they do get very, very vain. Very, very vain. And they wonder why when they see, in the case with some black men, when it comes to black women, why they see them with other women. Because you wouldn't give that dude the time of day anyway. Because you so vain. And I see women, they are so vain with that. They think that it has to be to their expectation. Well, and then when the dude, they come across that expectation, he's a jerk. He got 5, 6 different women, but they'll chase behind him though. And then when he really hurt them really well, then they want to take it out on all us men out here. And so men starting to pick this up and say, I ain't gonna be your walking mat, whatever. Just because some dude did you wrong, you gonna come at me because your selection, whatever. Because it just, that's why they gripe and complain. And with the dude, I don't know, maybe he's on menopause or ragging. It's not that dudes ain't lame. It's that some dudes don't want. It's just like they would say about some women. They want to put up with their crap. and they have options to go. And I don't blame the young brothers for going. Hey man, I wish I did that stuff when I was in my 20s and wasted my time. If I was in my 20s, the early 20s, early 30s, hell yeah, get up out of here, man. Because, I mean, for what? And I've seen how some young women are here. They're not even mature. And they were just like their mothers when they were their ages. Trust me. Their shadow is out. Their shadow. Oh, man. And you figure that once they have, even when they have a child, you think that some type of maturity of womanhood come in. No, they still an overgrown teenage girl raising another child. That's why some older people say that, and that's the truth. And that's what I've come across and what I've seen. So I can imagine there's other men that see the same thing. But when we in this era, the last 5-6 years, people found other way to make money to go abroad. Now all of a sudden, people start hating on somebody, and they could do the same thing. Why you gonna hate on somebody because someone took the time, took the opportunity, and did what they supposed to do, and they live their best life? Hey, and there's some knuckleheaded young men that go over there, yeah, but it's not just black men. White men and other men do some knucklehead stuff too. But it's just sad that you have that grown ass man talking like that. And I don't know what better. I seen him on other. I don't know why that man's so angry. Like, why that man's so angry? Don't you have a happy day? I just don't understand that myself. Just be thankful. And I would say to a young man, be blessed, man. Just enjoy. Just be careful. If I was to have something, and be blessed, man. Whatever you do, but just you don't try to settle down at some point, because it's rough out here. You don't want to end up in a bad situation. But just be careful and be blessed, in your finances. Because I know it's hard. Because I've been young once, so I know at the time, it was going from job to job and stuff, and even keeping a decent job and liking it, trying to find a career you like. So hey, don't let someone like that tell you some bullshit, and don't hate on. And if some old fool gonna tell you something like that, don't listen to him. And yeah. You pick who you want to pick. The world is advanced, and every generation gets different. So pick who you want to slick. Forget all these. Some people are just jealous and mad because they didn't do it, and they want to stop you from doing something because they didn't have the balls to do it, and they didn't have an opportunity or whatever buck up their asses about, and that's what it basically is all about. But yeah. And so a lot of times these women who ain't meeting the right man, it's on them. Maybe they need, and I like what the late Kevin Samuels said. Someone made a video on this one time, and I didn't know this man was that wise. He told this one woman, she said, "What did I do to?" And she was telling about a story, and somebody probably got that clip. He said, there's two men you need to unite. He said, one is Jesus. I was surprised he said this. He said Jesus and a therapist. And a lot of these women need Jesus and a therapist to get over that. And that is so true. That is so true. And that is so true. Some of them need to, because some women do. And that's why they haven't healed. And some women are not ready to go back into a relationship. They think that that's what they want, but they're not. They need to really get it worked out and make peace with themselves. And so just endeavor, but don't pay attention to these people that telling you, if you're a passport young man that got a passport, go out there and enjoy your life, man. and just go out there and enjoy your life, man. Just be careful when you travel, and just like your parents would say, just be careful, but just good luck. But other than that, and if I ever got a chance to get out of this country, I would do the same thing. These people want to hate on you because you want to enjoy life, because you find something that they want they don't want them to do themselves. So so I hope you guys like and subscribe, and guys, be careful what kind of women you get with in the future. Okay, all right, then, you be blessed. Until next time, see you on the next video.